Hi, it's Barbara at Imagine Soapworks, and in today's video I'm going to show you the 3 reasons to use rose clay for your facial mask. This is just an amazing product. So, much like the other masks, what we'll do is we'll take the dry powder and mix it with some water of your choice. You could use an aloe vera gel, a hydrosol water, or like a rose water would be very nice, or you could just use regular distilled water, or whatever you have available would be perfectly fine. And the consistency is 1 tablespoon of the clay to a half a teaspoon of your water solution, so that it's a little thick but not too thin. So let's go. Here we go. So the number 1 reason that you want to use a rose clay mask is to mildly exfoliate the skin. You also want to use it, the number 2 reason would be it helps detoxify the skin by drawing impurities out through your pores. And then as you can see, as I'm going around here, I'm not going near my eyes. My nostrils, last time I did this one up a little too close. So I'm going to try to stay a little bit farther away. Not too close to your mouth. And stay away from your eyes and your hairline, because as this dries, you don't want to have trouble getting it out. So stay away from those eyebrows. So if it detoxifies and exfoliates, then the 3rd benefit, which is really a benefit of rose clay itself more than other clays that you could use in a mask, is it really brightens. It can help fade those hyperpigmentation, so those sunspots, as we might call them. It can help lighten those up, and I'm especially excited to use it for that, because I have a couple of those I would love to get rid of. So I think I am done applying right now, and I'm just gonna let this dry. The goal is not to dry it completely. It's to dry it at like 20 minutes, no longer than that. If it's already, if it's not all the way dry in 20 minutes, then I want you to take it off. Don't keep it on any longer than that. So as we're sitting here, and one thing to note, when you use clays, there kind of can be staining on fabric. So here as I work, I have a couple of paper towels down as I kind of drooled it all over the table that you can't see. Oh, I missed my nose. Hang on. Let me put a little bit more right here. I missed this part. I was so concerned about not getting some of the spots. These are actually right around here. I sometimes get blackheads and want to get rid of those too. Okay. All right. Where were we? Oh, yes. Okay, so while this is drying, we'll talk about some of the other extra benefits. But when you go to take it off, use a warm paper towel. Don't use a face cloth. All of these clays are natural rock pigmentations and will stain fabric, so please be careful. That's just my disclaimer. So some of the extra benefits of using a clay mask in general is it removes dead skin cells, tightens those pores, increases your circulation, and it promotes new cell growth. So by doing that exfoliation, it's actually little particles. You know, if you think about very fine sand, if you take a rock and you grind it into a powder, it still came from a rock, right? So it has the ability to exfoliate, which is wonderful. This really feels great as it's drying too. And I think I did put it up here, but it must all just be drying and I can't tell anymore. So yeah, so I'll just let this dry for probably another 5 to 10 minutes. I don't need it to dry completely. and then I'll wipe it off with a warm paper towel as not to stain any of my nice face cloths. So that's all I wanted to share with you today for the rose clay masks. That's the second one that I've made so far. And you might like the next one that's coming up next. So I'm still developing that one. That one's going to be an activated charcoal mask. So that one will be different. In each one of my mask videos, my face has been quite a different color. The first one was a green, because that was a sea clay mask. So that had French green clay in it, and it was a greenish color. And of course, this one is the reddish rose colored. And the next one will be the activated charcoal, which will be black. So that will be different too. Well, that's all we had. Thanks for watching. And as always, suds and happiness. Till next time. Bye-bye.